Hello FME friends. Today I wanted to look at a transformer that's fairly niche, but it does have functionality that will come in use quite often. It is in the top 1/3 basically of all transformers, and this is called the GeometryRefiner. And what it does, it's not really a data validator or a data cleaner as such. It's looking for data that's valid but got little oddities about it. So let's have a look what I mean by that. And here I've got some data. I'm reading the City of Winnipeg LRS roads network, and what I'm doing is I'm sending this to a network cost calculator. And I'll do a little video on the network cost calculator another time to show you what it does, because it really is fantastic. The problem is, though, in this scenario, all of my data is getting rejected. Well, why is that? Why is it rejecting my data? Let's wait till it's finished, like now. And let's have a look. So it says it's invalid line geometry and it's a multicurve. So basically this transformer doesn't accept aggregates or multi-line features or that sort of thing. And if I go back to the original data, I can see again all of these features are in fact multicurves. So as I just browse down through all of those features, they're all multicurve features. Interestingly, they've only got one part. And so really there's no difference between a multicurve with one part and a line. So that really sort of helps me now, because all I have to do is turn that multicurve into a single line and the transformer will be happy with it. Well, how do I do that? I do it with the GeometryRefiner transformer. And what the GeometryRefiner transformer does is it cleans up these little oddities. The data wasn't really invalid before, but a single multicurve with a single line in it is not really logical, and it was stopping the other transformers from working. So now, by making that change, we're getting, let's just show you, we're just getting single lines out of here rather than a multicurve with a single line inside it. So that all works fine. And you can see in the GeometryRefiner, in the help, it says any aggregate or multi with just one member is replaced by that single part. It will also turn any donut without a hole into a polygon, because again, it's not that a donut without a hole is invalid as such, it just doesn't really make a lot of sense, and it might cause problems for other transformers, as we just saw with that network cost calculator, the same sort of thing. The other geometry it deals with is a path, and a path is like a multi-line, but all of the lines are continuous. They sort of join on from each other, whereas a multi-line or a multi-curve doesn't always have that scenario. A path feature does. So it can take a whole bunch of lines all join together, and this transformer says, well, if it's only got one segment, I'm going to replace it anyway with just a line. And in fact, even if there are multi-segments, it'll just combine them into a single line. So for example here, I've got a creator. What have I created here? I've just created a line like so, and I'm making it into a path. There's a path builder transformer, and that gives me this path geometry with a single line in it. And the GeometryRefiner says, well, a path with a single line, let's just make it into a line. That's just as easy, and it might work better. So then this next part is I've got two lines now, and I'm joining them together into a path. And if I browse down here, you can see path with two segments, and the GeometryRefiner will just refine that into a single line. So it will take all of those segments in that path and it will just merge them all together and create me a single geometry out of it. And again, the reason you might do that, well, it might work better for you for a particular transformer. It might be something you need to have for a particular format that you're writing to, any sort of things like that. So yeah, don't forget the GeometryRefiner transformer. It will do all of that functionality that you see listed there. And again, it's not really cleaning the data. It's not changing any coordinates of it. It's just sort of changing the structure of that just to make it a bit more logical than it was before. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and yeah, I will do a video on the network cost calculator transformer, and I'll show that maybe in a week or so, hopefully. So again, thank you for watching. See you another time.